Your way, your truth, your life, your operating system, Jesus. This is what he tells me. This is what 3 or 4 years of devoted study of the instructions, including his example that he gave me, in the 4 Gospels, has shown me. He gave me my operating system. The operating system that I had for the first 7 or 8 years of my existence here on Earth. No, I didn't have his words at birth, but I had his operating system. His father, my father, was entirely in charge of me at birth, from the inside out. No one could reprogram me with words for the first year or so of my existence. And yet I had an operating system. It was my limbic system, my mammalian brain, that place that is never a place of words. It is a vast kingdom of my Father inside me from birth, inside every human being for the last many tens of thousands of years. And the only operating system until language was developed. And since language has been developed, starting many, many thousands of years ago, we began to corrupt our operating system. That happens. Operating systems get corrupt. You've had to restart your smartphone or your computer, maybe many times. And imagine how many times you would have to do that if unknowingly you let other people reach into your device and do what they wanted with the operating system. Whatever their motives, let's say they were good motives, they went in and tampered with the operating system that from birth or at birth was perfect. Your birth, my birth, it was the one put there by Creator. You went in and you let people go in and tamper with it. Well, it is as though to me, in my life, I finally understood that Jesus came from the Father with the Father's operating system to demonstrate it to us, to provide it to us in words. And he demonstrated to us that to reinstall the operating system is not like baking a cake. It is not installing lines of code. Because this smart device that we're talking about here, the human nervous system, is organic. It is not mechanical. And it's probably analogous to an extremely healthy human body deciding that it was going to be a world-class gymnast. And understanding that the challenge was to install the best possible operating system, as evidenced by Simone Biles, let's say. That wouldn't be a matter of installing lines of code. It would be a matter of working into oneself the instruction available from a Simone Biles or a coach of that caliber through untold hours of work, mental, physical. And that's how I experienced the last 4 years of my now almost 75 years working with Jesus and the instruction and example he gives us in Matthew, Luke, Mark, and a little bit of John. Because in John, much of it is an argument of who Jesus is. Very little of it is instruction and example. The operating system. It's really not trivial to think that Einstein was a son of God. Einstein said something like, he wanted to know the mind of God. He believed there was a mind of God to know. His interest was not in the operating system of man centrally. His interest was in the operating system of the universe, and he believed there was one, though he didn't use those words. And he devoted himself to understanding it and achieved that as no one else has. Jesus, the Jew, perceived that Judaism was pointing toward God's operating system for us, not in the ritual law, not in the ceremonial law, in the moral law which he found in the prophets. And he saw the prophets embodying and also pointing toward what Creator really wanted us to have. and like Einstein, that stood on the shoulders of the prior great physicists. Jesus demonstrated that he was the Son of God, as Einstein did in the realm of physics. That is absolutely how I experience it. Jesus has returned me to the realm of my Father's kingdom, has returned me toward the operating system that fits the human being, that has not been so destroyed by our culture neurologically. That the operating system of our Father can be reinstalled. And the fruit of that operating system is the joyful, abundant life. I speak these words that my joy would be fulfilled in you, Jesus said, we are told. I came that you would have life and have it more abundantly. And that's how it is for me. I would say that these last 4 years, with thousands of hours of study of Jesus' example and instruction in the Gospels, is 10% complete, 5% complete, 18% complete, I don't know. But it's a whole new world for me. A world of abundant, joyful life in a material hell world. The tsunami of evil is just beginning. But if anything can make me ready to have joyful, abundant life in a tsunami of evil, and to help lead others to the same, it is what Jesus gave me. Your way, James. Your truth, James. Your life, James. Your operating system, James. The one given you and everyone else by God. In the beginning, and through me, Jesus.